Alright, what is going on guys, it is me, Skyman here, back again with another video, and as I said, I'm not giving up making content for this channel, and as you can see here, we've got another PC build, and this PC build is for Adam, who's currently stood behind the camera, but basically, he's going to give you a little bit of a rundown of the parts that he bought, and then I'm going to come back in and give you the reason behind why he chose those parts, so yeah.
Okay, so first we have the case, which is the BitPhoenix Neos. I got it in blue with a window, because who doesn't like a window? Processor, i5 6600K, Cooler Master, nothing, no, I don't know what
CNPS 10X, big ass cooler.
Power supply, cool, this thing that we didn't know why.
1 terabyte hard drive.
That. Power supply, Corsair, 450 wattage.
Yeah.
Thermaltake LED fan. Motherboard is mini ITX, because it's cheap.
That's basically the parts that he bought, so I'm going to tell you why he bought them now. So, if you want to bring over what you are currently using, which is your laptop, the whole reason behind this PC build is because this is Adam's current machine. Now this is a Lenovo Yoga, and it's a decent little machine. It's got 8GB of RAM, Intel Core M processor. But where Adam was going wrong is he was trying to video edit on this with Adobe Premiere Pro. And we know Adobe Premiere Pro isn't really optimized for low spec machines. So this is now going to be retired as like a college work / casual editing on the go sort of machine. And this is going to be taking over his main editing workflow for at home. So what we're going to be putting in this rig is basically what he said, but I'm going to give you more info. So it is the BitPhoenix Neos, he did a perfectly good job of that. We chose the Core i5 6600K CPU over the 6500 because we decided that a K SKU or a K overclockable SKU of the chipset was going to work better because he couldn't really afford an i7, so the i5 that we can overclock the shit out of is going to be better than it's going to be better than a non-overclockable i5. So this will be perfectly fine for his editing workflow. We also got the, what is this? The Zalman Shark Fin Blade ENPS 10X Optima cooler. This is about 20 quid. I believe it's going to be perfectly fine for the i5, so we're going to get some decent overclocks out of it. And I believe it performs relatively on par with the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. Now for mass storage on his PC, because obviously this is expandable if you need more space, we've got a WD 1TB Blue, basically a standard 1TB hard drive. For his boot drive, obviously we had to go for an SSD because everything is SSD now, and why wouldn't you when you've got a machine of this caliber? So we have a SSD from SanDisk, which is a 120GB drive, so this will be perfect for his operating system, Premiere Pro, and maybe a few games. We're going to interchange the fan on the CPU cooler for this one. Now this is actually a Thermaltake ring fan, so it is an RGB fan because everybody loves RGB. So we're going to put one of these on the cooler and that will hopefully look jazzy. Power in the system, we have the Corsair VS450 power supply, so 450 watts of continuous power, and this is going to be perfect for this system because it is only an i5 and a GTX 1060. So with the i5 overclocked to 4.6 GHz, the machine is pulling like 430 watt from the wall. So this unit will be absolutely perfect. And it is, I believe, 80 plus rated. So we also went for the Gigabyte H110M HD DDR3 motherboard, HDDR3, which is a pretty much bare bones minimum sort of micro ATX motherboard that is perfect for this sort of configuration. So hopefully we're going to be able to get some decent overclocking with it from the i5, and it should just make a nice combo. And also to go on that motherboard, we have 8 gigs of a single 8 gig stick of Kingston HyperX Fury. Now I believe you have another 8 gig stick on the go, on the way to you, because the company that sent this were a little bit late sending it, so they decided to send out a second one to say sorry. So he originally was only going to have 8 gig of RAM, which is fine for basic editing, but 16 gig when it arrives will be even better because then he can move on to advanced stuff like maybe even install After Effects and start doing motion graphics. And last but not least, we have the big ass box in the room, which is his Pally GeForce GTX 1060. Now this is going to give him all the power he needs to do his gaming graphics and everything, as well as providing sufficient CUDA acceleration for his Premiere Pro projects. But anyway guys, let's get to the build.
Can you tell me where you want to be in time? There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over at before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? Then I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? Then I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you? Can you say that? Can you say that? That's what I'm looking for.